Hello everyone, and welcome back to Brick Country. So a while back, when I did my Farmer Maggot Lord of the Rings Hobbit build, I got a comment on my video suggesting that I should do the scene where the Black Rider looms over the hobbits and they're hiding under the tree, and that I should do that in Lego form, and I really like the idea. So today in this video, we're gonna see what I can come up with. Let's go. Okay, so it may not be my best work, but I still think it turned out very well. My one con personally is the tree design, but let's take a look at the overall build. I started off with the base, as you saw earlier, and built up some brick. So we have a lot of brick over here. And the back, I decided not to detail because that's not really what you see. And I needed to get the elevation changed to the accurate hill shape. So I didn't want to build up the rest of the hill shape, as that would just be a waste of bricks in my opinion, as I'm mainly focusing on this one scene. To represent the scene though, I staggered bricks going up with some inverted slopes, and then I added a bunch of these olive green wedge plates, you can see, and I just had them kind of overhanging a little bit to give a little bit of feel of more of like a hole underneath the tree. And then the tree itself is the most simple part of the build, some just basic bricks in the back, some rounded bricks, and then I tried to cover it up with vegetation. But I really do like this part's usage, using spider legs for the roots coming down. You can see Sam's face in between them, the roots kind of coming down, and I really like how that turned out. Apart from that, you can see there's some nice color details down here with some more olive and even some dark tan cheese wedge right there. I didn't have any more dark tan cheese wedges, or I would have added them, but I was able to add some dark green, one dark gray, a nougat one over here, just try to add some more depth to the ground. And then behind the two hobbits, if I move them out of the way, the hill itself, just some staggered bricks and then some various cheese wedges, and I think it gets the job done nicely. And then I also decided to add some few creepy crawlies coming around. I didn't have any Lego centipedes because they don't exist, so instead I decided to add a frog over here, but I did add a spider as well as an ant, and the ant is actually on some clips to get it at a little bit of an angle, like it's crawling down the hill. Now, I didn't know exactly how to attach the hobbit figures, so I just kind of set them in there and let their feet rest on the studs to prevent them from sliding back out. And once I put it on the shelf, I think this will look very good. You can kind of just wiggle them in there, and then it's a very accurate representation of what we see in the films. Taking a look at the path a little higher up, you can see I used a lot of dark reddish brown, so this will be a pain if I ever take it apart. I may not, just for risk of the cracking elements. But you can see we have the section of the path a little bit framed in with the olive green elements. Now, of course, the path would have just gone straight in either direction and the tree would be more shifted forwards, but I decided to do it more as a diorama feel, kind of wrap it around a little bit, and I still think it looks good. I put the ring wraith up on top with the old horse that it came with the printed armor, and I just love that horse, as well as this figure. In fact, let's take a look at all the figures now. Let's start off with the ring wraith, or the Nazgul, or the Black Rider. These guys go by so many different names, both in the books and the films, and I really like the Lego minifigure. Now, this is the older version of the figure from the original set, as opposed to the new one, which recently came out in the Fell Beast promo. You can see the one in the Fell Beast promo is just a little different, using a different cape element, not this cooler cape element in my opinion. And the newer hood, which doesn't have the bottom section of the mask, it's more open face. He also features some new prints on the chest as opposed to this old one, but the old one actually has a belt buckle in all the armor and cloak. So I really like that detail as opposed to all cloaks, and I really like that attention to detail. Personally, I prefer the OG Nazgul figure, and I think it looks great. I love the sword element here, done in this dark metallic color, and this cape is my favorite Lego fabric element, probably. It is so cool. It's got the tattered look with some rips and stuff, but the way you put it on the figure, how it's at this flowing angle, is really ominous, really eerie, really suspicious, and I really like it. And then when you take the Ringwraith's horse, which I love with the prints, by the way, just take a close look at that. Look how cool that armor is. It's really nice. They just don't do them like that anymore. They also included the red eyes, which I just really like. Now, getting back to the Ringwraith, you can see you can just snap him on like so, and the cape actually flows back over the horse, while with most figures, you would have to crease the cape in some way to fold it. The Nazgul figures just glide perfectly over it, and I just love how this looks. I only sadly have one of the original with horses, but I would love to one day have all 9, or just buy 9 of them, because they were exclusive to the Attack on Weathertop Lego set, and you only got 2 of them in that set. So you'd have to buy several of that set in order to get enough Ringwraiths when it came out. And now with Weathertop being like an over $300 set sealed, I'm probably just going to be buying these figures individually to get enough, like I did with this one, because I don't own the Weathertop set, even though I would like to one day. But still, these are just all around awesome figures, and would love to have the full 9 one day. Very nice. Sorry, that was a little bit of a tangent. Now moving on, we have the next figure, Frodo Baggins. Now, I decided to use the older versions of both him and Samwise because I do not have all 4 hobbits, but with Merry and Pippin to create the 4 of the group. In their older versions, I only have all 4 in one set in the newer versions, which come in Rivendell, and all of those are on my Farmer Maggot build right now. So I decided to use these 2 because I do not have Merry yet, and I thought it would look a little weird just to throw Pippin in there and not Merry. So I decided to leave it with the dynamic duo and just have Frodo and Sam in the scene, but I still think it looks really good. Now, actually talking about the Frodo figure, it is a very nice figure done in dark reddish brown and normal reddish brown, you can see, with the legs and torso. Very nice printing. And he's also holding the chrome 1 ring, and I just love that element. It's really cool. He has a very nice cape detail. And then the face print, you can see he's scared, very pale right now. And then his other face is more solemn, more the typical Frodo face you see. And it's an all-around very nice Frodo Baggins figure. Now, both Frodo and the Samwise figure I have came in the Shelob Attacks set. I own that set, and that's how I was able to get both these figures. And I think it's really cool owning Samwise, as the older version that is, because he only came in the Shelob Attacks set for some reason. But either way, it is an all-around great figure. The torso is very nice on this figure, very accurate to what we see in the films. You can see he has a very nice bag print, belt buckle, and has a little bit of a bulging shirt, as Sam was a little more heavy set in the film. But he's still an all-around great figure. I love the dark tan choice on his torso, and he also used dark brown for the legs. He also features a gray cape, probably representing the elven cloaks that they get in Lothlorien in the film, and I really like that they gave them gray cloaks as opposed to other colors. And then you can see he has a scared face on one side, and then a more brave face on the other side, and an all-around great figure. Well, there you go, Clay Stuff. I hope you like it. I really appreciate the comment and the idea, and I think my build turned out pretty well. Let me know what you think. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe and comment below your thoughts on my build, and I'll see you guys in the next video. If you want to see more awesome LEGO content right now, you can check it out on the end screen. See you guys later. Farewell.